All right, here are the answers to homework number 4. Check them out. All right, let's run through them. This first set of problems, we're going to calculate the slope by using the rise over the run and making a triangle. In problem number 1, I've got good points right here, and right here. So let's use 2 of those and make a triangle. Might look like that. The length of that segment is 3. The length of that segment is 1. So the slope of this line is equal to the rise over the run. The rise is that number. The run is that number. So the slope is 3 over 1, or just 3. Problem number 2. I'm going to pick 2 good points on the line. Holy cow. This one has lots of good points, I think. Yeah, maybe not. All right. And let's go ahead and make a triangle. So in this case, the rise was 1, 2. The run was 1, 2, 3. And so the slope of this line is rise over run. This is the rise. This is the run. So it'd be 2 over 3 for the slope. I'm going to try to fix the board before I go on. So it seems to last for about 3 minutes, and then it's no good anymore. All right, problem number 3. I could pick any 2 good points on the line, say that one and that one. And the rise would be 0. The run, in this case, would be 3. So my slope would be 0 over 3, which simplifies to 0. Number 4. Again, I'm going to use rise over run. Looks like my 2 good points are here and here. So my rise would be up to there. My run would be across. Looks like my rise is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the rise is this number. The run is how much I went across. Looks like 3 over 7. Is the slope, up 3 over 7. Number 5. Number 5, it looks like I have several good points I could use. All of those. From this one, I would go down and over. That was 1 block. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 blocks. So the rise is that number. And the run is that number. Looks like 1 over 4. Just don't forget, because you went down, it's negative 1 over 4. Or because the line goes downhill, you know it's a negative slope, so it's negative 1/4. And last up, number 6. Again, it looks like I have several good points I can use. I'm just going to pick a couple of them, like, say, those 2. My rise would be 1 block. My run would be how much I went across, which is 2 blocks. Again, this one goes downhill, so it's going to be a negative slope. It's going to be negative 1 over 2. Negative the rise over the run. All right, the next section here, I'm going to use the slope formula. For number 7, the slope is going to be y minus y over x minus x. That is negative 12 minus 8 over negative 3 minus 1. which is negative 20 over negative 4, which is 5. Number 8, I'm going to calculate the slope by doing y minus y over x minus x. That would be 3 minus negative 3 over negative 2 minus 1. Well, 3 minus negative 3 is 6. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. And that gives you a slope of negative 2. Number 9, I'm going to calculate the slope, m, by doing y minus y over x minus x. That's going to be negative 5 minus 7 over negative 2 minus 1. That's negative 12 over negative 3, which is positive 4. Number 10, I'm going to calculate the slope by doing y minus y over x minus x. That is negative 4 minus 11 over 3 minus 3. That is negative 15 over 0. Now, how do I simplify that? We're going to talk about that one in class. Number 11, I would calculate the slope by doing 8 minus negative, forgot to give you the formula, by doing y minus y over x minus x. That's 8 minus negative 13 over 5 minus 12. That would be 8 minus negative 13 is 21, and 5 minus 12 is negative 7. And that simplifies to negative 3. And number 12, I'm going to calculate the slope by doing 0 minus 3, forgot to give you the formula, y minus y over x minus x. That's 0 minus 3 over 0 minus 5, which is negative 3 over negative 5, and that simplifies to positive 3/5. All right, in number 13, I'm supposed to say first, yes. Is the graph proportional? And the answer is yes, it's proportional because it goes through the point 0, 0. So then I need the equation. So remember, to get the equation for proportional, it's y equals kx, and you calculate the k value by taking any ordered pair and doing y over x. Like maybe I take this ordered pair, which is the ordered pair 2, 2, and k would equal 2 over 2, or 1. So the equation for this line would be y equals 1x, or just y equals x. And the slope of this line would be up 2 over 2, so the slope would also be 1. Notice how the slope and the k value, notice how the slope equals the k value, right? Number 14, I'm supposed to say first, is it proportional? And because it goes through the origin, it is. So to write an equation for this, I need to figure out the k value, right? Proportional means y equals k times x. And to write the equation, I just figure out the k. And the k is equal to any y value over its corresponding x value. So I see a point right here. This is the point 612. So the k value would be 12 over 6, or 2. Therefore, the equation would be y equals 2x. Simply putting the k value in for k. And the slope of this line Well, the slope would be the same. Uh-oh. I've made a tragic mistake, haven't I? So sad. Let's try that again. This point right here is actually the point 6,9. So this would be 9 over 6, or 1.5, making the equation y equals 1.5 times x. Now I can calculate the slope, and the slope is going to be the rise over the run. Well, the rise is 9, and the run is 6, so the slope is 9 over 6, or reduced, that's 3 over 2. Again, notice how the k value and the slope are equal to each other. Number 15, first I'm supposed to say if it's proportional. This one does not go through the origin, so it's not proportional. Therefore, I do not have to write an equation for it. I am supposed to figure out the slope, though. So let's take these 2 points and figure out the rise over the run. The rise would be 2. The run would be 3. So the slope would be 2 over 3, the rise over the run. Number 16, I'm first supposed to figure out if it's proportional. It does not go through the origin, so it is not proportional. So I do not have to write an equation for it. But I want to figure out the slope of this line. So I'm going to pick 2 points here. Now you got to be careful with this one because you need to pay attention to the scale. It looks like the y-axis is going by tens. That's 30. So it looks like the rise is 10. Now the x-axis looks like it's going by ones. So the run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the slope would be the rise over the run, 10 over 5, which is 2. Number 17. First, I'm supposed to decide if the graph is proportional. And because it goes through the origin, it is. And the equation for a line that is proportional is y equals kx. I just need to figure out the k. And the way you figure out the k is take any ordered pair, put y over x, and that's your k value. Well, this ordered pair has a y value, let's see, it's the ordered pair x equals 3, y equals 10. So k would equal 10 thirds. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that as a fraction and say my equation would be y equals 10 thirds x. Then I need to calculate the slope. So I would make this triangle between my points. And of course the rise, again I need to pay attention to the scale here. The rise is 10 and the run is 3. So the slope is 10 over 3. And notice again, slope equals k value. Last up, is it proportional? Of course it is. It goes through the point 0, 0. And because it's proportional, I need to write an equation for it. Remember, when lines are proportional, their equation is y equals kx, something times x. I just need to figure out the k value, and the way you figure out the k value is by picking any ordered pair and putting the y value over the x value. So, in this case, this ordered pair has a, let's see, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm struggling. It's 4, 2, right? So the k value would be y over x, 2 over 4, or 1/2. And the equation for the line would be, we take this and we put 1/2 in for it. It'd be y equals 1/2 x. To get the slope of this line, I would make my triangle. The rise would be 2. The run would be 4. The slope is 2 over 4, which reduces to 1/2. And we notice again that the k value and the slope are the same thing. All right, good luck.